Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, nobody's got him.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protect.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's a fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Off play action on first down. Extending the play. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to throw, it's Knight. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Coleman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The give to the tailback. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, nearly dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice move there. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Under fire. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Cobb. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. With the catch, it's Manning. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking for space. It's Roberts. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They're going to run it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Terry. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Roberts. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hands it off on the counter. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers want to move quickly. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Running to Green. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give from the gun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Hauls it in, the first down and more. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Pressure coming. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it